This song is trash. What is good, people? Champ? It's your boy, Bobbalam. In today's video, we're talking about how Lil Pump has once again finessed the game. Except this time, it's not necessarily his label, where he's somehow getting out of label contracts for being a minor. Technically, when he signed the deal and didn't have a guardian to help him out, he did it to Warner, copped like $9 million out of it, or however much it was, I don't remember. And then he kept the clout. So win-win situation for him. Good for him. He's a smart guy, or at least his manager is. But hiring the smart people around you, that's smart in itself. But anyway, this time he's finessed his fans, or at least crypto bros who be buying any NFT for like $1,000, and then like 1 day later or 1 month later, it goes down to like $1 and they're still saying it's going to the moon. Well, it seems like this situation is going to do just that. For Lil Pump, quite literally, actually with the help of Soulja Boy, finessed his fans and crypto bros who may not be fans, but they know Lil Pump and Soulja Boy because they are relatively famous. They're like household names at this point because of Gucci Gang, and then Crank That, Soulja Boy, for $500,000. And it gets worse, believe me. But we actually talked about this NFT marketplace in a video that we discussed how a Playboi Carti leaker or scammer was trying to sell unreleased Playboi Carti song, an unheard song, as an NFT, even though that's pretty stupid because then the transaction can be tracked on the blockchain. It's all public ledger. By the way, the platform's called Opulus, and in fact, what do you know? The first person or first rapper slash artist that they use to promote their upcoming platform is Lil Pump himself. And essentially how this marketplace works is that as an independent or even a signed artist, you reach out and crowdfund from your fans or people who just believe in whatever music that you're about to release, and you use the money that they invest into you via NFTs to potentially utilize for, say, studio time or features, production, music video budget, or just promotion in general. And so Lil Pump and Soulja Boy, for this song called Mona Lisa, they somehow got $500,000 out of fans and crypto bros. Almost 1,000 people, 859 investors. And so you may just be saying, that's smart. Like, Lil Pump gets streams, like he's famous. Why not invest in Lil Pump? Well, we'll get into the numbers later. But firstly, we gotta talk about more how this investment works. There's a minimum investment of $100 and a maximum of $50,000. And after you invest this money, you'll get an NFT, by which then you have rights to the song's royalties that are accumulated through streaming, licensing, ads, and more. That will be paid, I think, quarterly, which is actually a great concept in itself, if you ask me. I mean, look at this. The numbers that they use to promote this whole crypto investment scheme is Lil Pump got 2 billion plus streams and Soulja Boy got 1 billion plus streams. But that's how they get you. But lastly, before we get into the fishiness, they actually gave a little snippet of the song just so people could hear the greatness and be like, damn, this is gonna be a banger. Everybody in the club is gonna be listening to this shit. So let's check it out and give an unbiased opinion as to if we would be potential investors, that is, if the auction was still live, because the funding of $500,000 has already been reached somehow.
I heard she got the Nina. Shout out to Mona Lisa.
I swear to God, if you're an investor and you heard that song before you threw money down, you deserve to be scammed. But wait, there's more. If you threw money down, starting at the minimum payment of $100, you get this white hair Lil Pump, as opposed to an $1,000 investment where there's a maximum of only 100 investors that could cop this NFT. It would be the aesthetic Lil Pump, and then you could get the Gucci Gang Lil Pump for $5,000. And then the other one, which I don't know what this represents, but that's $10,000. I'm sorry, again, if you threw down $10,000, you are a stupid. But now let's get into the fishiness and the numbers to explain this whole situation and all of its gravity, by which, yes, Lil Pump and Soulja Boy are giving you royalties to their songs through the means of purchasing an NFT from them or this marketplace. However, what people don't realize is that they're only getting 50% of the masters and publishing rights. That means that to recoup your investment, that would mean you actually need to get double the amount of streams. Granted, the revenues will be distributed to you in perpetuity every single quarter for the rest of your life, at least if you continue to hold this NFT. However, I don't care how long it is, millennia. I don't think any of these people are recouping their investment. On an average, let's just say for this hypothetical situation's sake, regarding streaming, any of these services on average will pay you $4.50 per 1,000 streams. And so we have to work backwards from how much money we need to recoup. So to get $1 million, not 500,000, again, because we only get 50% of the masters and publishing royalties, we have to divide $1 million by 0.0045, and that would equate to us having to accumulate 222 million. Hi, Arshan. 222,222 streams. Which, you know, for Lil Pump and Soulja Boy, you might be thinking to yourself, they've done it before. Why can't they do it now? Especially with so many investors having a financial interest in the song. They'll just be listening to that song all day because they're making money from it. At least that's what they think. Or if you also recall, late last year, Lil Pump actually released an album called No Name that he did not promote whatsoever. I believe it was somewhat of an independent release just by his management company, The Lights Global, wherein I personally ran the numbers. It sold less than 1,000 copies first week. However, the numbers we ran were a total of streams rather than just albums, because that complicates things. But if you check, it's been well over a month since Lil Pump dropped this album. And on Spotify, most songs haven't even hit 100,000 streams. In fact, in total for all of the 14 songs, I wouldn't even say that it's well past 1 million. And so personally, I think this total track streams of 2 billion for Lil Pump and 1 billion for Soulja Boy, it's a little bit misleading, but then again, it's not. Just these investors, before they throw down money, they have to do their diligent research. We just happen to be music enthusiasts and be talking about these kinds of things all day, every day. So we know that Lil Pump and Soulja Boy have low-key fallen off. But here's where the fishiness comes in. Mona Lisa released yesterday, January 21st, and somehow it has already accumulated almost as many streams as many of the songs that Lil Pump released on his No Name album in a matter of a month. Which leads me to believe that there's some sort of funny business going on. Well, you might be asking yourself, does Soulja Boy's feature kind of add to the equation? Maybe he brings more hype, more fans to the song. That's why you get a feature in the first place, to increase streams. Especially because Soulja Boy did, in fact, promote the song on Spotify and Apple Music on his Instagram story. Meanwhile, Lil Pump has yet to promote even his last album, No Name, or this song. His last post consists of him posting a pretty decent picture with his grandma on November 27, 2021, and is yet to post on his story, which already is pretty slimy if you ask me, considering you have fans who invested in you and you're not even gonna promote the song that they own a financial interest in. That's like people buying Apple stock, and then when they create the new Apple iPhone, they don't put out any commercials or anything. That just make people assume that they're dropping a new iPhone every single year. I bet you sales would go down significantly, and therefore shareholders would be pissed and sell off everything they own. As I was saying though, in response to Soulja Boy potentially increasing the stream significantly to maybe 100,000 in a day, well, I don't think so. For if we go back to his last album, Big Draco 2, that actually released in 2021, I'm not sure of the exact date. However, it released last year, so it's had ample time to accumulate some streams. Well, none of the songs have even passed 100,000 streams for whenever it released. So what this tells me is that somebody within the equation is buying fake streams for this song, because there are more investors in this song than usual, in that they don't have a label, which usually has the greatest financial interest because they throw the most money up front for the promotion, recording, etc. And then we got the artists, Lil Pump, Soulja Boy, which I don't think they did anything because they already got their 500,000. They don't care about, obviously, their reputation or the song or anything. If you listen to the song, you'll know that they did not care at all. This is like a meme song almost. So what I'm almost thinking is that one of the 820 something investors who thought the song was gonna be a banger and get 1 million streams first day because it's Lil Pump and Soulja Boy, probably saw that it wasn't getting as much traction as they thought it would, especially with Lil Pump not promoting the song, and just bought like 100,000 streams for it, not realizing that Spotify and Apple Music and all these streaming platforms know what people are doing. They have algorithms set in place for people buying streams on click farms all the way in the Philippines or China. In fact, let's check the discrepancy between, say, Spotify streams and YouTube, which isn't necessarily a music streaming platform. However, it should have something similar. Let's say 75K. And the top one by Dat Piff is 8.3K in one day, which goes to show you this was all just an elaborate big scam by Lil Pump and Soulja Boy. It's not a scam in the exact definition of it, in that he legit stole your money and then is not giving you anything back. You did get the song and you still do have the NFTs to show for it to get your money back potentially, which is likely not gonna happen. But the fact that he didn't promote it is just slimy as hell to me. And you can even tell from just the cover art. This is the worst Photoshop I've ever seen from a professional cover of a major artist. I could have made this for like my YouTube thumbnails. But you know what? To get $500,000 from your fans, or $250,000 each for Soulja Boy and like Lil Pump, probably more for Lil Pump considering his name was like on the billboard, is not a bad deal. But I think at this point there's just conclusive evidence that Lil Pump does not give one shit about his reputation and or career, because he knows that he surpassed his peak performance or revenue, so why not just cop the bag at this point? But y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this situation. Was it a scam or a finesse, or is it a good deal for these investors of Lil Pump and Soulja Boy? It's been your boy Bobbalam signing off, selling my own NFT for $10,000. You gotta go check the links in my description for my song and other socials, and once you click that and then like, subscribe, comment, all of that, you'll get a free NFT, and it's called You're a Bitch. Peace out, Cloud people. You know what I'm saying?